Welcome everybody back to the Radical Marketer YouTube channel, where we talk about how to leverage credit, how to leverage social media, and how to make money online. So if those things interest you, smash that like button, punch that subscribe button. I make videos daily here at the channel, most of the time 2 to 3 videos a day, so you do not want to miss it. If it's your first time checking out the channel, welcome. These are very informal, conversational, real life videos, like we're having a conversation full of data points where you can put your questions in the comments below, and you can make your comments known and your voice known here at the channel. This is an online community where we help one another grow online, grow our credit, leverage our credit to build wealth. And so hopefully you enjoy it, and I promise not to waste any of your time. For all of you radical marketers out there, subscribe to the channel. Salute, the channel is blowing up. It's because of you, your comments. Every time you're commenting and helping out the community, I'm getting comments all the time. I got a proof for this, I got a proof for this. I'm seeing questions on there that are super intricate. You guys are going in there helping one another. It's amazing to see amazing people like you giving back freely, because when you give freely, you receive freely. And so that's what this is about. Guys, without further ado, let's jump into the review. In today's video is going to be about the Business Gold credit card review. What I like about it, what I don't like about it, my experience with the card, and I want to go over the sign-up bonus because it's absolutely huge right now. So you want to make sure that you apply for this ASAP, okay? Also, check out my other videos too, because I have a ton of different credit card hacks, how to get the biggest sign-on bonuses, all of that. So make sure you watch the channel. But right now, if you want the Business Gold card, it's time to apply for it. So let's jump right into the review. All right, so the Business Gold card, you want to make sure it's the business card. Right now, they're offering 80,000 MR points for this, okay? That is massive for the Gold card. That is massive. I've seen Platinum with 100 to 120,000 MR points, but this is absolutely huge, okay? So earn 80,000 MR points after you spend 10,000 on eligible purchases with your card in the first 3 months. This offer may not be available if you leave this webpage or return after, okay? Think that's marketing. I don't know if that's real or not. I'm not going to put on that. You can watch my video about how to get the highest sign-on bonuses. That is on the channel as well. But here's the biggest thing. They're creating urgency to create action. That's a marketing tactic. I think it will still be around, but hey, if you don't want to risk it, go for the biscuit, right? But the one thing you need to know is if you've had the Gold business card before, this will not apply to you. They have a once-in-a-lifetime MR points sign-on bonus. So basically every single card has their own bonus, and if you've already had the business card and you've gotten the MR points, you can't get it again. That is meant to prevent credit card churning, which was a lot of people used to get the credit card, can't get the bonus, cancel the card, do it again. And so credit card companies have cracked down, with Chase with the 524, Amex with the once-in-a-lifetime rule, okay? Let's talk about this card. This is not going to have a preset spending limit. So it's going to say unlimited spending, but there's always a preset spending limit based on the amount that you have used on your card. There's like a ratio involved. If somebody knows what that ratio is, please comment below. But I believe it's like 5 to 10 times your highest spend on the card. So if you spent 5,000, your limit could be 25,000 or whatever the case is. The nice thing about this card is you can ring up the card, which you could boost up the limit. I know people that have, preset spending limits of $100,000 on this type of card because they use it for their ads, right? So they spend 20 grand on the card, and then it's, they can have a maximum of 100,000 on the card. And the Amex, you can do the pay over time, but the problem is with the Gold card is it's due in full every month, or you pay over time and you pay interest on it. So just be aware of that. But these charge cards are amazing. You can have up to 10 charge cards as an American Express customer, okay? And so let me also go over a data point that you guys should know here is when I got this card, I actually got this card with it, okay? So I applied for them at the same time. This had the 0% interest for a year, and this was my charge card because I wanted to get the MR points. MR points with Amex is worth more than any other issuer. I would even argue better than Chase points, because the MR points can transfer in 3 times, 2 times into Hilton or Delta or wherever you want. But the MR points are worth a lot of money, okay? So a lot of people love these cards because of the MR points. So you're going to get 4x membership or MR points on 2 select categories where your business spends the most every month automatically. Okay, so what's cool about this is, let's say you run online ads for your business, for your courses, or you're doing shipping, drop shipping, or you're manually shipping things out. The top two categories, they're going to give you 4x on that automatically, and there's no set, so it will change fluidly. This card is amazing. The annual fee on this card is $295. In my opinion, that's a steal. Okay, it gives you the interest rate on there, 1x on everything else. Okay, so basically you have how the 4x works. Earn 4x points on two categories, right? So here's your categories: U.S. purchases at gas stations. So if you're doing trucking, if you're doing Turo, if you're doing ride sharing, that could be key for you. Purchases advertising, online, TV, radio. You're doing advertising, that could be key for you. So Facebook ads, YouTube ads, whatever the case is, that would be a category. Airfare purchased directly from the airline, I wouldn't mess with that one. These two are much better. U.S. purchases made select from technology providers, so software, ClickFunnels, Apple, what else? WordPress, Squarespace, Wix, GoDaddy, all of that would apply. Any type of SaaS product or software that you're using for your business, real estate type of software, that would apply as well. U.S. purchases for shipping, FedEx, UPS. U.S. purchases at restaurants. So boom. I mean, anything you do at restaurants, that's going to be key too. Okay. The top two categories, that is the big thing about the card. This is completely customizable and will change from month to month. So it will adjust to your spend. So it will say, okay, great. These were the two top categories. Let's go ahead and give them 4x on all that, or her on 4x on all that. Okay. There's pay over time option. There's an airline bonus. You guys can look into that on your own time. Then these are the business cards that they offer. The platinum card is a great card, but the gold card, in my opinion, and the plum card are the two best charge cards, believe it or not. I did a review on the plum card. Check out that plum card review that I did. I don't think people realize the value. The plum card, you don't have to pay for 60 days. I don't think people see the value of a plum card where you're doing drop shipping and you need to get a bunch of things from Amazon or eBay and you need time to pay. You need to get a bunch of inventory, put it out there, get the money coming in. That's going to be a great card for that. This is due in 30 days. This is due in 60 days. You can have both cards if you want. This is going to be, you could do this for the spend and then switch over to this when you need to, whatever you need to do, okay? But these two are great cards, and then obviously these business cards are great as well. They have a plethora of them. So they're definitely nice to have. Now, the one thing that I will say about the gold card is American Express is something where you're not going to want to lie about on your application, because they can do a couple things. They can trigger a manual review. If you don't pass the manual review, they can delete your card, they can blacklist you, or they can bucket you. You also don't want to go crazy when you first get the card and go buy a bunch of stuff. You want to ease your way into spending, because they have this algorithm that's like super abrasive and super in depth, and like anything could trigger that. And once it's triggered, it's going to be hard to get out of that attention that they put on you. So what had happened when I got the cards, I had both the cards and I had spent weird. Like I bought a couple purchases super quick, really random. Didn't really use the cards, used it for a couple purchases, and I got bucketed. Okay, and I'm still trying to get out of that bucket. So be careful with how you use American Express business cards. Ease your way into that spending. Don't just jump off the cliff with the spending. They don't like that. They like to see consistent spend. They like to be able to monitor your spend, and they will raise your limits as you go. Okay, but make sure that you're not lying with American Express. Make sure you're not doing any type of manufactured spend that you can be caught with, things like that, because they will shut you down, they will blacklist you, and you'll lose all rights to their privileges of their cards. The nice thing about American Express is they're not inquiry sensitive, they're not new account sensitive. What they are sensitive about is making sure that you've never screwed them over, right? Because if you have, they won't forget it, that you have no negatives on your credit report, and that you're paying your bills on time, and that you have at least a 720 credit score, okay? When you apply, you can apply for a credit card and a charge card at the same time. They're completely different. Charge cards are different than credit cards, but they're kind of turning it into like a hybrid now, okay? You can have no more than 4 credit cards, no more than 10 charge cards with American Express. Check out my American Express playlist. I have an entire playlist for American Express. We'll be adding to it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Would you get the gold card? What's your favorite benefits of the gold card? How do you use your transfer points? Put your comments, your questions, your concerns in the comment section, and I'll be sure to answer questions within 24 hours. Also, we have an amazing community that helps one another. So if you have a question, there's most likely somebody that can give you the answer to that in the comment section. So make sure you do that. I'll be doing a video next here on the American Express business card. So we'll jump into that tomorrow. You have a good one. Peace.